Hello you lot, how's it all going? Hope you're all absolutely brilliant and just loving life as you should be. Now I thought what we could do is we'll have a little look at this, it's what is it, an Ansman virus or something like that. I forget now what is that, but I don't know how you pronounce Ansman. Is it Ansman? I don't know. Anyway, so what the plan is with this was given to me by a subscriber. So the plan for this is I'm going to redo the good deed and build it up because it come with no engine, no servos, and that's that really. So I was also given by a subscriber an engine that was in bits that apparently didn't work, but I got it working and it ran alright for the short amount of time that I didn't run it. So the plan is, I've got a friend who wants to get into RC, but he just doesn't know how, plus he's a bit lazy. Some of you may remember a few years ago there was a Savage 3.5 that I went to a druggy's flat to buy. If you remember, that was a mint Savage. Well, I went to Druggy Town, where all the drugs, went down there and collected it from this flat. It was a very dodgy place to go. And it was for him. Not him, it was for my friend. Went to go and pick it up for him, but we went out. He didn't really get into it. I ended up buying it from him, and then I wanted to keep it because it was a mint Savage 3.5. It was really good condition, all original, but I just couldn't keep it, so I sold it. And every time I mention, he says, "What you been up to?" I've been doing a bit of RC and all that kind of stuff. He always says to me, "Oh, I like that, I like that." I say, "Why didn't you get into it then? You had that Savage." He's like, "Yeah, well, I couldn't get it started, and I didn't have any patience with it." So I said, "Well, what if I can make you a buggy, and you and I, we got another friend as well, friend of the family. He's into Nitro as well. See, so the three of us, because we're all like they're family friends really, family more or less." I said, "What if I build you up a buggy for free, so you ain't got to pay no money for it because you ain't got no money, and then we just go out and you can get into it that way. We'll help you out, you know." And if you don't like it, you ain't spent no money this time. And if you do like it, you can just have the buggy. Happy days. So that's what I'm going to do. So that is the plan with it. I'm literally going to build it up to a state where it'll run. And I thought, you know, although the buggy and the engine was given to me personally as a gift from subscribers, I think it's a nice thing to redo a good deed, if you know what I mean. You know, so if I can put all this together, make it into a state where it'll work, and it helps my friend get into the hobby of RC Nitro buggies, I think I'm doing a good deed again, and I don't think there should be anything wrong with that whatsoever. So what I need to do is I need to put that on there. I need to find some screws for that. Good job we got the throttle and brake linkage. That's good, because that would have been another pain to try and get. I need to switch that carburetor around so it's the other way around, so that will match up to that linkage. I need to put that support on because I forgot to put it on last time. Wherever it's gone. Where's it gone? Oh, it's there. It's just flapping around. I put the back end on it, but I forgot to put that on first. But we didn't have any engine mounts, so I ordered some engine mounts. They're second-hand ones, come off a scrapped buggy. Should have all the screws and everything there, so we should be able to mount that engine. Then all I've got to do is get a flywheel, a clutch and a bell end, and a pair of servos and a battery. Then that's the buggy itself done. We're assuming it actually does work. We're assuming the divs are good. I don't know yet until I try it. I could take it apart and have a look, but you lot know me. I'm not that, well, I'm far too lazy for that kind of stuff. I try stuff first. If it doesn't work, then I take it apart. I don't go to the hassle of taking things apart when they could be good and I just wasted a load of time. So, and then all I've got to do is get a transmitter, but I'm going to nick a transmitter. I've got that one up there, you see. I'm going to nick that what is that? Is code or pulse or whatever it is. Take that out of my drift car and put that receiver and transmitter on it. And then he's got a fully working, well, it will be a fully working buggy that he can go and hopefully enjoy with any luck. So that's that. But before we have a look at that, should we have a look at some comments? I haven't had a look at any comments. Well, I have looked at comments because I reply to them as often as I possibly can. I haven't looked at any today, mind you. But but I haven't actually like read comments to you lot for ages. So I think that's well overdue, because you know, I appreciate all of you and all your comments. So I think giving you lots of shout outs now and again, reading your own comments and letting other people read yours, hopefully you make some friends and you all come together. It's a nice thing really, isn't it? Plus all the members, 20 members on this channel now, 20 of you. 20 of you members are joined to this channel. Unbelievable. 20. It's crazy, isn't it? 20 people. Now the ones of you that want the shout outs, there's James Glue, Alfie Fury, Nitro Aaron, S-Works Racer, Dale Davis. They're all the ones that want the shout outs. All the others are a member of the other groups, contribute to my goal, and early access only. So there we go. Thank you to all of you, but particularly to those 4, 5 that want the shout outs. So thank you very much. Let's have a look at some comments, shall we then? The top one on the list was only an hour ago. It was by Big Smoke RC. Oh, I did reply to it though. I wonder why it says it hasn't been read. I do all my videos on the phone and that, but I use a Mac and AirDrop to move files. Yeah, you see, that's because I was talking about I had to film a little bit on my phone because the camera ran out of battery. This camera ran out of battery, so I had to finish off filming a little bit with my phone. And when I got to the computer to put the files on the computer to put it in the editing software to stitch it together, it wouldn't work. And I was there for 3 hours trying to get it to work. It just wouldn't recognise it. Oh, what a nightmare! An AirDrop wouldn't work or nothing like that. It was a bit, it was a bit of a pain. So I had a little bit of an ump about that. I was like, for goodness sake. For me, I don't like. See, the phone. I know I'm using it there. I know I'm using it there. I'm not silly, but I try to keep away from it. I don't like it. So using it to film with it's just I don't like it. I like to use a camera, a dedicated camera. I've been making videos for YouTube since October 2007. And I've always used an actual camera. Never used a phone. You know, back in the day it was flip HD cameras, you know, the little flip ones. You flip the USB thing up and yeah, one of them, or an old digital camera. And then I started using my DSLRs because I did photography anyway. And now this is a DSLR now I'm filming on because my camcorder is still at Sony being repaired because it had 11 years of use. It just wore out. Anyway, enough of that. Let's have a look at some more comments. Next down on the list, Andrew Gates. This one's not been read. What's this one? Oh, this is a reply. Oh, this is a reply to this one by Mix RCs. If you're going to talk to your subscribers like that, I can see your channel. I can see why. Oh, sorry about the focusing, you lot. I can see why your channel isn't doing so well. You should respect us a bit more than that. Well, I'm off anyway. Good luck with your channel. I saw this actually this morning, this comment, and I was like, what the hell's going on? So I replied, thanks, Mike. Before you go, what did I say? I watched it back and couldn't do anything where I did. See, in that video, which was the one I done, which actually went live today, I watched it end to end and I couldn't see anything where I said anything bad about anybody, let alone a subscriber. So I don't know what that's all about. I think he's mad, or an anti-mate that hates Nitro. Oh dear. If you can't handle a couple of... Yeah, I wonder, there might have been a couple of swear words in that video. Snafu. Oh no, Mr. Snafu's back. What's up, Snafu? He's the resident hater. I agree. He's a rude, deceiving, disrespectful, lying, low IQ fool. It's only a matter of time before he gives up on this BS non-productive channel. Even Peter at Answer RC doesn't want to do business with him anymore after he tried to pull a fast one on them regarding the Nova B5R. Nobody forces you to stay. Oh, that's the comment we clicked on. That's that one there. Mike must be an electric RC guy. All the best, Mikey. Oh yeah. If you don't hang around, don't hang around, Mike. Snafu. Now Snafu, I've got a little story about Snafu. Snafu, Mr. Snafu. Now, this, for those of you who don't know, this is my resident hater, and he was about when I'd done a couple a couple of B5R Evo videos a few weeks, maybe a month ago now, and he latched on then. And I knew I'd seen that username Snafu before somewhere, and I just couldn't remember where, so I was just like, yeah, whatever. And then a little while later on, it kind of it clicked in my head. It must be, he only comments on the B5R videos, Nova videos, and I thought, I know I've seen his username on a video about Novas, Nova engines, B5Rs or whatever it is. So I had to look around. There's not many on YouTube, to be fair. And then I went on Answer RC's channel and started watching the videos where the Novas, they first came out. I think it was a B5R video actually. And there is Mr. Peter, taking apart an engine. Look in the comments, and there he is, Mr. Snafu. Probably see him now. Taking the mickey out of his only 27 subscribers. I mean, that says it all, doesn't it, eh? If someone does that kind of comment a year ago as well, kind of says it all. So Mr. Snafu, you're more than welcome here on my channel, because at the end of the day, a comment's a comment and a view is a view, you know. So you're more than welcome here, but I think we all kind of know what they're worth. Because at the end of the day, the world wouldn't be the world if we didn't have people that disagreed with other people. You know, there's good and bad, there's disagreements, there's all sorts. And we're out of focus again, hang about. And people who say things like that, they're unhappy in their own lives anyway. So chill out and have a good life is all I can say. Let's have a look at some more comments. What we got here, next one down on the list is NatSav79. See, I don't know why it's saying that these haven't been read, because they have. Look, I replied to this one, but we'll read it. I like the NatSav. Oh, bloody. Focus. NatSav, there we go. Hiya, I wish you did put up more videos that were a bit longer. Really? You are my favourite on YouTube. I love watching you, and let's all be happy and play nice with each other. We all have our bad days, and you will always find that no matter what size of your table, you will always find a tablecloth to fit it, and stay safe and just keep smiling. And I said I like that saying. Yeah, I remember reading this now, and I said I like that saying. NatSav, you're also more than welcome here. So yeah, it's very true. It seems on that video with the S-Works buggy, getting a lot of people saying that I was a bit down or unhappy or whatever. I hadn't even realised, to be fair. I was just tired. I had a bit of a headache. I hadn't even realised. So it just goes to show that on the outside of your skin, in the inside of your head, you are who you are. You're merrily ticking away, blah blah blah. On the outside, you might show a different picture. So that just shows who's good at empathy and who isn't so good. The people who are good at empathy and seeing other people, maybe that's them. I don't know. But I hadn't even realised. So if I seemed unhappy or down, I'm sorry. I wasn't. I was just tired. Had a really, really busy weekend. You know, had a 4-hour journey up north, come back again. Didn't get a lot of sleep, then went to work. You know, absolutely knackered. But yeah, happy days, man. Let's go and have a look at some more of these comments, and then we'll get on with this buggy. Right, we'll just skim through them a little bit now, because I want to get on with this buggy. So we'll just skim through these comments. But the Crazy Nitro Dad, thank you for the comment, appreciate it. Another comment, 3 comments from the Crazy Nitro Dad. Nick Gunning, what's this one? Eh? Oh. Haggard's next video. Will wood-shaped brake shoes stop the car? Oh, bloody hell. That's about these brakes. I'll show you that in a minute. Let's just finish this and I'll quickly show you something that'll make you chuckle. Phil Apps, great to see a vlog again. Perfect for my tea break. Nice one, Phil. Thanks for the comment. Big Smoke RC, I do all my videos. Oh, we've seen that one. Nobody forces you to stay. That's a reply on Mix RC's one. The same problem with my Nitro. I've already replied to that, but Mr. whatever that is, Mechanotronic. Alex Garrod. There's Alex. Good old chap, Alex. He used to phone me up. He did. He used to phone me up just for a chat sometimes. He stopped phoning me recently. I don't know why. Maybe it's because every time he phoned me, I was always busy at work. So I was like, hey man, I'm sorry man, but I've got to carry on working, like my boss is around. Jesse Ortega. That's great. Oh, thanks for the comment. Big Smoke RC. $4.99 super thanks. Well, thank you very much. Big Smoke RC sent me $4.99. I really appreciate that, you know. And that brings me on to the next thing. If you didn't, for example, want to commit to a monthly payment that's probably going to be out of focus, the same as everything else is, of being a member, you can, but you still wanted to help me, you can just send me a super thanks on any video. You can just press the little heart button down there, where I think it even says super thanks or thanks, and you can send me as much as you want. That's just a one-off thing, you know. Those members, they pay a monthly subscription just as you would for Netflix, for example. But you can just send me a one-off if you want, a super thanks. And that's what Mr. Big Smoke RC done just then, so that's much appreciated. Right, that's enough of comments. Let's go and have a look. Let's put these engine mounts in this buggy and see how far we can get with it. And I might be able to find some servos that work. I've got a couple, but I don't think they work. I don't know why I keep things that don't work. That's just me. Oh, before we do that, look, these are my brake pads off my real car, and for a few months now, it's been making a grinding sound. And look at the pads just through the wheel, and I was like, well, they look all right, you know. Could be the inner one that was a bit funny, but I thought they look all right. I'll get to it at some point, you know, when money allows it. I'll buy some pads and I'll just do the pads. So anyway, it was getting really bad. It got so bad, I thought I've got to do it. So I bought some pads, took it apart yesterday evening after work. And this is the back pads, by the way, the rear brake pads. So that, as you can see there, there's loads of meat left on that, isn't there? Loads of meat. That'll do for a good while yet. I probably would have seen the rest of the year out. Put that one aside a minute. And this is one of the other ones from the other side, I think. Not so much on that one. That really was close, and that one did need doing, really. Obviously, you don't just do one, you do both sides. That one was getting extremely close, you know. That wouldn't have passed an MOT if I was to go and get an MOT with that one. This one, much better. That probably would have passed an MOT if I was to go and get an MOT. Quite a lot of meat left on that one. So then I'm thinking, so then I go to the last side. Nothing. Right down on the metal. It even started wearing away the clip. So that was the cause of that problem. So I fixed that, and I know some of you are going to say you would have needed a new disc. No, I'm not that crazy. I ain't getting a new disc. So there we go. Now the reason, for those of you that might be wondering, why did only one pad wear that bad and the others weren't so bad? Well, it's because the two slidey pins were a little bit seized. So what I've done was take them out, grease them up. Now the caliper will be putting even distribution over that disc, and both pads should wear pretty similar, because this one was on the piston side, as you can see the little mark there on the back. That was the piston side. You probably can't see it, it's out of focus. So this one was getting all the force put on it, and the one on the other side that wasn't on the piston side, it relied on the sliders. Because the sliders were jamming a little bit, this one was getting all the wear on it. So now I've greased them up, we should get even wear. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's get on to what we're supposed to be doing. Right, so what we'll probably end up doing is doing it in bits, because one, I haven't got a flywheel or nothing that I want to put on it yet. I'm going to have to buy that. I will say, not that I'm asking for parts, but I will say, if any of you have got a flywheel, a clutch or anything like that that you do want to give to this, because I wanted to build this completely subscriber built, but now that I'm going to be potentially giving it to a friend, I feel a bit guilty about, you know, getting other people to pay for the parts to build it. But if you've got something that is just sitting in a drawer, the flywheel or anything like that, or even a couple of servos, you know, I'd be more than happy to use them to build this up. But if not, I'll just go and buy some. It doesn't matter to me, because at the end of the day, it's all about helping out my friend, getting him into Nitro, getting him into it all. So this is the bottom plate part. That obviously goes on there. Slightly different to the ones that are on it. We've got two separate ones here, whereas this one is just one part. It goes, I guess it's stronger. And we should have, let me go and get a knife and we should cut this open. We should have all the nuts and bolts. There we go. These are, I forgot, by the way, these are the stupid, whoever came up with this, man, these are the same design mounts that are on the FTX Carnage. How anyone can think that this is a good design of engine mount, and I have no idea, with these slidey things. You have to keep the, it's not, I don't know, it's just not any good. But that should work with this engine, hopefully. So, let's get them on then, shall we?
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, yeah. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me, ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
Right, so I thought that this little packet of engine mounts was going to come with all the bolts, but it's got the ones to hold the engine to the mounts, but it doesn't have the ones to hold the things. I decided to keep this one as a spare, and the ones that are on it, they're good, there's nothing wrong with them, so all I needed was these. So I've just had to look in my little drawer of nuts and bolts here, look, nut and bolt drawer. Found some nuts and some bolts. But the thing is, I've just realised I've put the bloody mounts on round the wrong way, so I'm going to have to take them off again and put them around the right way, and then we'll carry on. Right, so, engine's in, it's loose, and it's rough, because obviously I've got no bell or nothing to line any mesh up or anything. I think I'm going to use this exhaust, but he didn't give me a manifold with it, with the engine, with the buggy, sorry. He gave me the exhaust, but I didn't get a manifold. So I'm going to use the manifold off of the old exhaust. This is the exhaust that come standard on the MP9 of the KE21 engine. So I'm not going to use this pipe. Well, I could just use the old lot, couldn't I? I might just use the old lot, but I do want to keep this. I don't want to give this away. So I probably will end up buying another manifold, and then I can give him this pipe with a different manifold, because I don't want to give this pipe away. But I'll let him use it. I'll put it on the buggy and he can use it, but he can't keep it because I want it. So anyway, that's going to go on there. I opened up the radio tray and all these screws were in there. Got a load of screws, look, you can see there. And there's some more here. Oh, we've got one of these horrible battery things. Oh, I'll be using that. But got another screw and another screw. So we might have enough screws to put the servo holder, servo mount on here where it belongs. I don't know what screws are supposed to be used for what. I'll just see what threads in where. See, that seems to thread in there, so I'll put that in there. I only do them loose because I might have to take it out again to put servos in. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see. There's always that chance. So that looks like it'll go in there. These are the screws that are going to hold the servos down anyway, so these will have to come out, because these four around here hold the servo in. But I'm just putting it in, because that one doesn't hold the servo in. This one holds the plate down. I'm just going to put all these screws in for now so I don't lose them. And I won't get new screws with the servos. Unless I buy second-hand servos, that is, then I might get screws with them. But when you buy new servos, you don't generally get any screws. Well, you might, I suppose, different brands. You might get screws with some and not with others, but I've never got any screws with any servos that I've ever bought before. And that in there, got 2 R-clips and an Allen bolt, put that in there. Right, so that's the throttle and brake linkage. We're missing a brake post, I've just noticed. That's a shame. That's a big shame. I hadn't realised that. We've got all the assembly. The assembly's there. Just missing the post that sticks on the top of that. So I'm going to have to get one of them. It'll be alright. He'll have brakes for now, but the front set won't be working. It'll only be the back set because it ain't got the post. So where are we? That's for the throttle. That needs a spring on it. I need to get a new spring. That one goes on that other brake for the brakes. That goes on the throttle. I've got to turn that carburetor around, so we'll take that off and turn that carburetor around. And once I've done that, there's nothing else I can do yet until I've got servos. Let's turn that around. What is that? Is that one of them? No, it's one of them. So all you got to do to turn your carburetor around, undo the little bolt that holds it in place, and then you can take the whole carburetor off. Alright, and all you got to do, put it on the other way around. It's literally as easy as that. There is nothing else to it. Make sure your O-ring's still on it. Stick that in there. Might be a little bit stiff. Probably should put a little bit of oil on it just to make it. It's already really oily and wet, but that's alright. I'll put some more on. Make it nice and lubed up. There you go. That's slotted in. Do up the little bolt that holds it in place. Happy days. Right. Now that carburetor is round the right way, the throttle linkage can link up to that once we get a servo in place. Oh, wrong way around. That way. That's the throttle. Did I just say the throttle one didn't have a spring on it? I meant the brake one needs its springs, but the throttle one's got a spring that can go on there, and then it'll just be like that. Happy days. So what do we need? We need 2 servos. We need a battery, but I can sort out a battery, that's no problem. I've got a receiver and I've got a transmitter, so all we need is 2 servos, an exhaust manifold, so I can use that pipe on it. I've got some, well, we've got pipe on it anyway, that's alright. This tank's a bit loose, so I'll screw that down in a minute. Yeah, once we get servos, that should be alright. The suspension needs looking at. It needs oil in the shocks. They've obviously all leaked out. But I'll sort that out. I want to get it to a working buggy so it works, because he's going to be crashing it. I just want it to be a working buggy, and then I'll sort all the other bits out for him if he likes it and that. But yeah, nice. Oh, I've got to put the wing on, haven't I? Got to find a couple of bolts to put the wing on, and then that'll be that. So there we go. Got a self tapper and a machine screw in the back there to hold that wing on, and that's that. All nicely done. Pretty happy with that. Really good. Engine's in. Yeah, I don't need to go over it again, but that's that. So we're one step closer to building the subscriber. What do we call it? Subscriber built? What do you want to call it? I don't know, man. Subscriber parts buggy. Yeah, that's the one. Subscriber parts buggy. Nice. This is one step closer to building the subscriber parts buggy that will hopefully go on to make a friend of mine very happy and bring him into the world of Nitro RC cars. And you know, you'll probably see this buggy in a lot of videos as we go, hopefully this summer, zipping around parks and fields and that. You know, 3 of us. Yeah, next time we go to any family get-togethers, we'll probably just take the cars in the boot. The kids and the wives can be in whoever's house we're at, and the 3 of us will go down the park and cause some havoc. Yeah, Sounds good. Anyway, thanks for watching, you lot. Massively appreciate every single one of you, as always. And look after each other. Treat each other nicely. If you see someone, you're walking out of a shop, hold the door open. Yeah? I know it might not be in everyone's culture, but in English, British culture, you hold doors open for people, particularly women. See you on the next one. Okay.